So this replay will be on Z, VB2B, yeah, okay. VP2BR. I might just call you VB, even if that sounds a bit silly. And you want me to see what the hell is wrong because this is Silver 5. My immediate problem I have with this is the fact that you are not in mid and such. My commentary might not be as great as it should be. Because yes, 2v1ing is a skill you need to learn. This level, maybe not so much. It would be much more interesting if I could see you in mid 1v1 where your opportunity to raid people comes from. Because you did a lane swap. With this Silver 5, people don't do this shit in Silver 5. They don't even do it in gold. Or no, do it in platinum and gold, but they fail at it. So don't know what the hell's going to happen here. Woof woof Nasus. So what are you doing? You started with Razor Shuriken, which is fine. As you should do in this case. You're staying well. But who's the support? No, this isn't ranked. You lied to me. Ah, dude. So you just waited want to know what the fuck you can do better with your Z. And you sent this in the 2v1 in a normal. Not the best starts by any means. So let's just rush through this. Not doing that would have been a good start. For one, it's sort of, you don't have the bush control, therefore why are you wandering towards the bush? Like, here, why are you even here? Right? I don't even need to be in the mid lane to see immediate problems. Maybe you just don't play the bot lane, in which case, if you're Silver 5, that might be the case. Right? You have no vision of this bush, jungle could be here, their support's definitely going to be here, and therefore you got tagged, and you got massacred. If Jay was in a better spot, you would have died. So yeah, you had to flash, but you should not have been in that position in the first place. If you want to stay around this side where Leona can't get to you as easily. I mean, she could have just walked out the bush and queued you if she had a clue what the fuck she was doing, but... oh my god. So you started with shield, which I guess is at least good, because you're not one of the people who demands that you have to complete your offensive build at all costs, else you won't do any damage. Don't know where you're going, because Leo's not here, not quite sure if you told them. So they're saying, yeah, Wukong's over there. In this case, you probably should have left and gone help Cat. But you weren't, because Draven was going to be stuck here. If you'd shown your face and then left, you could have 2v1 and killed both of these people. As it was, you... oh no, Cat's got it under control. Okay, fair enough, do nothing, but if they were competent, you should have gone there. And got yourself this gold or something, and then could push to your turret, because right now you're not really doing anything. Bum, 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 bum. If you have extra energy, you don't know, you could all just queue the bush. I mean, you could shadow the bush and queue the bush. Shadow and then down it, and just keep harassing Leona, because right now, you're not really doing anything. Because you have full energy, like, why not use it? And as you go in, no. So now you attempt to push the lane back, and if they had a clue, they would zone you for this. Because now it's pushing in their direction, but unfortunately they don't know how to zone you away from it, which is sad, but expected. If they did it correctly, you would have been boned for the rest of the game. Or at least the rest of the laning phase, but... I'm surprised you didn't actually hit Leo more. You could have killed her. If she wishes to jump... the wrong one. Derp. Right, she's jumped under the turret. Hit you. If you had just... instead of running away, you could have just done all of your combinations first. Right? And just kept hitting her and then escape afterwards. I'm pretty sure if you land auto and you ignited her, yeah, you could have killed her. You could have killed her. Right, you push a shadow, you don't need to use it immediately. That's something else that people don't seem to get after they play Z. Unless they've changed something, but I was under the impression that it was sort of like a LeBlanc distortion. As long as the pad's up, you can go back to it. And with Z Shadow, it might be there, but I know there's a range to it, but you don't have to use it immediately. Because Draven was not in a position to actually capitalize. So you could have netted a kill. You're now level 6. Empiric, which is fair enough, a lane sustain, but you don't have additional wards. Again, you're face checking a bush. Face check bush, you have to get kicked out of lanes and move your turret. I hope you learned your lesson. Where are you going now? Are you going to go top whilst they go bot after they took your turret? How nice. At least it's a 1v1, and from what I remember, Nasus takes a mighty... Never mind. This is not Zed's best matchup. Pretty sure Nasus wins. Except you're now giving him too much respect for it, when you could still be CSing, harassing, etc. Because you let him hit you, you now let him hit you twice, and you have done nothing in reply. See? And you are getting massacred because of it. Again, lack of wards. Oh, sweet. As soon as I say something about lack of wards, Karzik shows up. It's as if he can read my mind from like several points in the future. No, I'll criticize him at this point. But he's level 5, so who cares? I mean, you could argue that because he's so far behind, you don't need a ward, but I've argued the toss many a time as to why I would still buy wards. It's just to have general map vision. And he lives. That is not how you do your combinations, Lee. You should have opened up and known a lot sooner than this. Could you have done this any better? Well, A, you know Lee Sin was coming. You should immediately ran to this side. That's your first mistake. Then you missed your Q. Second mistake. And then you decide to death mark him when he's next to you, which is your third mistake, because you should wait until, because now you've lost a gap closer of sorts. I mean, it's arguable the toss, but the point was your positioning was horrible. So let's see you death mark him, but you don't have the damage to follow up. So what's the point? Now you saw someone there. Nah. Primary problem that I had with that particular engagement was your positioning was horrible. I go on about this in a lot of my videos recently. If people learn to position better when they're trying to fight, it would change a great deal. But it looks like the rest of your team is doing fine about you anyway. Cat's 6-0, although I seriously do not like this on Cat anymore. Before she got reworked, yes. Now, no. Blah 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 blah. Life. Yeah, your lack of wards does not amuse me. You can just putting wards in these bushes and then ambushing someone, but at least you. But like Wukong was dumb enough to stay here. Like what? Did you need to death mark him there? I don't think so, but. Plus points for style. So again, this is now 5v4. So you want me to tell you what you've done better when I've gone through this. You're not in a 1v1 lane. It's not ranked. And your team is basically destroying them regardless. Did someone just flash ignite? Do people still do this shit? Right. Yeah, you should not have been here because... Right. Vayne should not have been in the front. Leo don't know what the fuck she's doing. You should not have been there. You wasted your flash even though you were going to die anyway. Oh, they wasted 2 flash for it. I guess it's okay. But Lee Sin was nowhere near. You should have backed the fuck off. It's like, it's map awareness. You would be surprised, right? Don't, like, I can see people asking what happened to my map awareness, which was I can tell where everybody is even if I can't see them. You could quite clearly see where your jungler was, and people still don't pay attention. It is quite amazing, really. Like, to me, anyway. I can see that even if I can see the people, I don't react to them, let alone predicting where people are. Who just flashed? You know what I'm gonna say, right? Of course you do. You've read enough of these videos. Read? Watched. If you really want to know, you ignited someone for no reason, you sort of flash for no reason, then you try to engage even though you're behind, you don't know your own damage potential. Also Leo, you probably should have guessed that her support would have been there and therefore disrupted your combinations. Vayne, stutter set, please. Stutter set, please. No, you could have slammed into the wall, you... Why is no one screaming Worth anymore? What has happened to the old days? Has the Tribunal actually done its work? That would be most... never mind. Come on, I'm trying to find what happened. So you're going What? What? Right. Apart from the fact that everyone is poorly positioned in this fight, you see the ADC, you immediately go for him. Fine. But again, you're not moving in his direction. I think you go... Yeah, you go backwards! It's like Rai syndrome. Press buttons, and then he runs towards you. Therefore he dies. No, wait. Yeah. Oh, you didn't get him! Where could your gameplay be improved? That was fine, you turned and fought, but your lack of board still enrages me. Your positioning, holy shit. I hope people don't take it the wrong way when I say like there's a difference, there's probably a reason as to why you're in the level that you're at. And the past few videos have quite clearly shown something as what I regard as basic as positioning in a fight and in positioning just in any combat, and just people aren't doing it correctly. Now why aren't you jumping in? Well, at least you cleaned up. And now Wolf Doggy is going to attempt a ghost. Why did you not shadow over? Okay, fair enough. If you died, I would have been most annoyed. If you lived, it's okay. When I first started this game, what were the things that I thought? I thought Flash had an infinite range. I thought Katarina appeared out of fucking nowhere, because the first time I played against her, she was up here, and she just popped out of nowhere. And assassins were described to me as kill stealers. Therefore, I hated them. But Soviet, you play LeBlanc, he's an assassin. It's true, but LeBlanc 100 zeros people, which is not really kill stealing. I did play Katarina, which was kind of a feast object, but we won't go into that. I love Cat. What? What? Oh my god, that is terrible. Well, this time you positioned correctly. Right? This time you did position correctly. You can see the fight and where they're going to go, and you decide to cut off their escape route. Good. I can give praise if it is warranted, but still. No wards, no wards. Leo, please. Oh, the other pet hate. Why do people never do neutral camps? It's like Soviet's basic guide to getting to a higher level. Have a brain, position better, farm everything in sight. That's it. Don't know if people still remember the stream where I was smurfing at Silver and asking people if people to add me if they wanted to be carried. Then the entirety of everyone just added me because it was a match issue, which is all wins with Swain. Those were the good days. Those were the good days. It was just, hi, I'm a bird. I don't care if you're 7-1. I will eat your face because I am Swain. It's like, what would happen here, right? There's a fight, and you're hanging around with your team. Fine. If anyone has ever seen my LeBlanc videos, they will understand why I don't like this. It's because they can see you, and therefore whatever you do is fucking telegraphed to high hell. Like, why are you not around the side and trying to get around the side to get close to Draven as opposed to going through the front? Because that is what you're doing. You have to go through the front. And it's like, eh? So, okay. So, yeah. So instead, you have to flash over and kill him instead. Which is not ideal. But I mean, you win the fight anyway, but like I said, when assassins can just go through the front door, something is horribly wrong. La 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 la. Fail! Fail. Wait, Wukong's still not dead? So now what? Why is Nasus over here? So he's still alive, which should not happen. You land at Q, which is fine. And then you're getting massacred by Nasus. Even though I'm sure you're halfway through your ult, so you should have been untargetable. Yeah, it becomes untargetable. But it's okay. You obviously went through the dimension of hell, and Nasus coming from that area can therefore hit you through space and time, because fuck logic. Oh dear. Spin to win. Again, there are no walls on Baron. There's a fight, but Katarina's nowhere near. So who are you going to try and burst down now? Oh, nobody! Because you went smush. Can I blame you for that? Debatable. Ooh, that HP. Debatable. Like, I would have gone nowhere near that. Soon as your main damage source, which is Cat, wasn't there, I would have legged it. So, do I agree with your choices of build? No, honestly. Unless they've changed something about Tabai, I would have gone for Merc Treads. Who are you trying to? Okay, fine. Run from the doggy! Okay, you do. Right, builds. Okay, I guess. No comment. Again, I don't know anything about supports anymore, but I'm pretty sure that should not be bought on Leona. Because, I don't know, what are you going to upgrade it to? It's alright. Also, sort of, well, no, never mind. Unless he's building up, does this build the Banshees now? Can't tell. I sound so fucking retarded when I say that. What does this build into? I am trying to commentate on what other people think. Building, and I don't even know what the fuck they build into! Anyway. Yeah, that's the other thing you could be doing, which you don't seem to be doing, which is warding and then split pushing because it's fucking annoying. I mean, sure, you run the risk of being branded autistic, but it's LOL and everyone's retarded. Come on, kitty. Come on. No. No. Alien got you. You should probably recall as opposed to going back because of that. I'm sorry. But, okay, you got a kill, but you saw there are 1, 2, 3 people. Arguably, you don't know where the 2 are. You can suggest they're in the area. Why the fuck would you ever go through this place? I mean, it cost you your flash, right? And you killed someone, but it's like, why? Am I literally alone in questioning why people do this? I've seen the entirety of the enemy team in this area. Maybe they fucked off in the next 5 seconds. I'll face check with my face. As opposed to face checking with what else, you ask me? I don't know. Like, the fact he has a shadow he could check it with. He could check it with Q to see if it sounded anything. No, he just ran in with his face because... Come on, moving swiftly on. Like, where are you in this fight? So you were still here, but you needed to push, and somehow they didn't engage. Where's Kha'Zix? Oh, okay, alright, so this should go in your favor. Who are you going to try and kill? Somehow that didn't affect Draven, even though you popped his Banshees, and now you're running away again? You get exhausted, so I pray you don't do anything yet. Now you're trying to chase after Nasus. No, you're not. You're literally... It's a fight going on around you. You're just going to walk around in circles. Oh dear. I know you're looking for an opportunity, but... You could have either been zoning out Draven, but you weren't doing that. You just had to go back round, and you just sat there doing nothing, really. Like, then you would ask what I would have done. What I would have done is ignore this, gone round the back, so Draven would have said hi to you, and then you would have killed him. Again, that's just a positioning thing. So now Leo is taking on 2 people, and now you have to wait for Draven to come back in. For some reason, he's now in melee range of you, so you got to him because he's retarded. Whereas if he's positioning better, it wouldn't have mattered, because you would have just gotten him anyway. So my number 1 criticism of your play? Positioning. Really is. It's like, just Assassin's positioning doesn't seem to be something you've grasped yet. Like, there was general combat positioning as well, so... Yeah, just work on positioning in general. Going around the sides is something that doesn't seem to be intuitive to people. I don't know why. I mean, it could be warded, true, but then you just watch what the fuck they're doing so you don't get jumped on. No one wants to kill Lee Sin, even though he failed. And now, Nasus is down here, you're not fighting for some reason. Like, there are certain phases of the game. This one is like RR. And I will give a cookie to whoever comments as to what the 3 phases of the game I've been listed are. And what they stand for. It's like, do something! Why? What? Is no one gonna... Nexus? Hello? Okay, you get saved by the bell, so you're going to try and stop this wave. Meanwhile, you managed to get the... Okay, somehow the rest of your team managed to get Baron. What are you doing in this time? You could queue down the wave and slow it down, or do nothing. And now you're trying to burst down Nasus, which you need... Oh, wait, no. Oh. Why didn't you flash auto-attack him? Okay, I guess that works too. Thornmail. Why? Of all the defensive items, you've got Guardian Angel as well. What? I don't... Have they done something to this item? Because she's got one as well, or I don't know if it's because of the level, it's still a fucking noob trap. Oh dear. I know it's cheap, I know it's plus 100, but still. And it is mostly physical, pretty much all physical damage, but... Yes, it's okay, but the problem I have is, do you still have enough to burst Draven? If yes, then I guess you could get away with it. I just don't like seeing that on Zed. If you wanted, right, an actual defensive item, ideally you should have gotten the Sunfire Cape, because that would also proc on your mark as well. Because it counts as magic damage. Don't know, I can't get rid of this, but Sunfire Cape, magic damage would count towards death mark. That's what I would have gotten if you needed a second defensive item. There is now a clusterfuck. Vayner's already popped her ult for some unknown reason. You instantly burst on Draven, who doesn't know how to shoot you back. Wait. Okay, yeah, he does know how to hit people. And the rest of the their team dissolved. You win the game now, right? How do you possibly screw this up? Oh, Katarina is purged by the power of the sun. So there's one more fight, and whoever wins the fight wins the game. To this end, both sides have decided it would be a good idea to ward everywhere. Right? Nope. And... oh, slightly better, but yeah. Why people are doing Drake at this moment in time, I don't understand. As money isn't the point. I don't know why Leo decides to go in when the rest of the team has to go around the side. But more to the point is why you are here when the rest of your team is here. Can you... like, positioning? Can I make this as obvious as fucking possible than this? Your team? You! And now there's a fight here with these two doing nothing. So you're skulking around the sides. So you lose because of that, basically, it would appear. I don't agree with Lee Sin doing Drake, as I said before, but where were you going? Right? Like the rest of your team is here. Where are you fucking off to? It's at this point of the game where everyone is up and one more fight decides it. Why are you here? You don't need more gold. And then you go down, right? You see him. You should have followed him into the bush. And then you back off. Why are you backing off? Since you already know you can 100-0 Draven, Leon is not going to do jack shit to you. And Lee Sin was there. And in the oh my god. Katarina goes smush. Because she doesn't understand either. And yeah, your positioning meant that you were doing absolutely fuck all, really. Yeah, your positioning is bloody awful. And that last example, I hope you can understand and comprehend why I say that, because what the fuck? Oh well. Have fun, lads. And I hope there is a decrease in people who send me replays with, like, obvious errors. Not because I don't want to cast these and help you, but I would have hoped that people read, like, why does he read? Too much studying. I would hope people actually watch what the fuck I put out and therefore don't make the mistakes that other people do, because otherwise you're doing this to laugh at people, which, unless you're a rep star, is a fucking terrible thing to do. I mean, you can laugh at rep star all you want, because that is fucking beyond belief terrible. Have fun.